this very moment. You know, we know that you are highly expecting so much of entertainment. I want to say good morning to you, good morning Lagos, good morning to all our viewers, good morning to all our fans from all over the world, because you know that we are global. We are not restricted or limited to Nigeria or to Lagos. We've had so many people from all over the world as our guests. That tells you how versatile we are. Welcome to WhatsApp. My people, what's up? My friends, what's up? What is happening with you? What's up? Yes, welcome. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television from our overall program, Be Our Guest. And today being Wednesday, you know, it's a beautiful one because we have a whole lot of entertainment packed up for you. So you will enjoy, you will learn, and of course, and unlearn certain things that you have in your head, in your mind, over the period of time now. Yes, welcome once again. Of course, WhatsApp is a show designed for the Gen Zs, but when we talk about the Gen Zs, we are not restricting it to a certain age. Even if you're very young at heart, even if you still vibe to the, you know, the current songs, the Gen Z's kind of song, this program is for you. So don't let age limit you to say, I'm too old for that. Come on, you're not old. Age is just but a number. Yeah? So on this program, we do trending issues, we do fashion and lifestyle, we do celebrity gist, we do some gossip, here and there. We do all those ones, all for your entertainment, all for your viewing pleasure. But above all, we bring in A-list celebrity guests. Either they come to the studio with and stay here and we interact them face to face, or we have them via Zoom, just like the one we are having today. So that is what WhatsApp is all about. I always tell you that this is where entertainment has made its abode. Entertainment stays here, it lives here, it sleeps here, it does everything here. And you know what? We want to tell you something, that Galaxy is on the go. But that is not my duty. That's how I came here. I came here this morning, and I come here every day with my puchu, with my sherry cocoa, with my bouncer, with my darling sugar daddy of Lagos, the big size teddy bear. Oh my God, what other name am I missing? Someone remind me. That is why I have Orally in the studio with me. Even if he says it's not my bouncer, he'll say my bouncer. Hello, Orally.
They will beat you.
Why are you spreading?
They will beat you and
I didn't introduce you to come and be spreading like this.
I want to be proud this morning. I want to be very, very proud, like extremely proud.
Why are you proud now? Yeah.
It's in my body to be proud.
Okay.
For no reason, I just want to be proud this morning. Anyway, it's a very beautiful Wednesday morning, and today is very sweet, and I'll tell you why. Today is my best friend's birthday, but I won't be giving the shout out now. I'll be giving the shout out at the end of the show, so that I want Afis to do one or two for me. So I think it just came to my head that, oh, you're supposed to do this. So happy birthday to anyone celebrating their birthdays today. We'll start by telling you today on the show that every day above 6 feet is a very good day. So make sure that when you wake up, you stay lively, you stay hopeful, you stay beautiful, and most of all, stay wicked. I drank 2 cups of wickedness this morning for
Please don't stay wicked. don't.
I drank
that part. You just assume that you did not hear it. You did not hear it.
Stay wicked, though. Stay wicked. Wicked people always live long. It's the good people that die. That's what we have learned.
No.
I want to always stay wicked. But anyway, today's show promises to be exciting because we have a legend as always. WhatsApp gives you premium entertainment, quality entertainment, and WhatsApp, as long as we've been doing this, we've been able to bring in the best of the best of the best, and I'm really glad and happy that we're doing that. Now, we'll also reiterate and tell you that WhatsApp is on the go, just as Galaxy is on the go. We do have all programs lined up from the beginning. We have live shows that you can just queue to and watch. So make sure you head on to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download, that's if you have Android or iPhones, and download the Galaxy mobile application. Voila, you can get to watch beautiful faces like I and the Mavis. Also, we stream live on Facebook, on X, which you know as Twitter, and of course, Instagram. So there's really nothing you can do without Galactic Television. We've made it so simplified and easy. So like, share, comment, and enjoy yourself as well. So also, I want you to know that you don't need to hurt someone else for you to smile. That's the message this morning. My name is Kenneth Obina. You know me as the Radio Cubana. You know me also as Bullion Van. You know me as Sugar Daddy of Lagos. And finally, Big Size Teddy Bear. I am not a Mavis bodyguard. They will beat her outside one day.
He's my picture.
And when it happens, you people will say I didn't say anything. I'm speaking up right now. I'm telling you guys, hey, this is what it is. Y'all ain't listening to me, but anyhow we be, we'll go run them. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
See, there was a day that Johnson wanted to beat me in the studio. Let me just tell you guys, Johnson wanted to beat me in the studio. Can you imagine? He wants to beat a woman. You know who defended me? It was a rally. Oh, this is what I'm saying. It was a rally. And of course, my you say,
what did you do?
Me.
What did you do that
I don't look for trouble. I'm a very good girl. Yes. Yes, you understand? Okay. Yes, so people, we want to go on this short break. But you know, before we just before we go, we want to tell you that we've got a legend. Just as already said, we've got a legend in the house. Like via Zoom though, but this is someone you want to learn. Just like our yesterday's guest, we're going to learn again today. This one, hey, I'm from Edo State. You know what I'm talking about. So it's going to give you all thoughts. It's going to give you as he's endowed with. Oh my. Just stay with us. After this break, we are going to come back and we're going to introduce our guest. Don't touch the dial. Yeah, welcome back. We're still live here in the studio, and this is the WhatsApp on Galactic Television from our overall program. Be our guest. Yes, I still have Orale in the studio. Just before the break, I told you that we have a big fish in the studio. We have a very big one. Intelligent, smart, in fact, creative. He has been in the creative industry, in the film industry for decades. Not one, not two, almost like 4 decades.
4 decades,
you know, he has been here. So that is someone you want to learn, you want to hear from this morning. We crossed rivers and mountains, ocean, cities, countries. In fact, we crossed country. We use cross country to go and get this person in the country, in the UK. You know, that is when we tell you we are not restricted to Nigeria. You will think we are joking. Yesterday, our guest was from Ghana, and today our guest is from the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, haters and lovers, enemies and friends, brethren and sisters, join me to welcome Best Ogunmu. Whoa! Okay, Best Ogunmu Senior, because there is Junior.
Yes.
Are you there, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you very much.
Looking good.
Wow.
You're from Edo State, so it's safe to say Oba got top there.
Is that to say?
Yes.
Celebrate, yes.
So you look good.
Thank you. And you too. I've been looking at you. You're looking so fresh. And my man there. Oh, what a man. If I be woman for friend.
This one you're saying, you say that money will come out of your pocket. Now you Oga Best. Money will come out of that pocket. Anyway, thank you so much for honoring us on the show this morning. God bless you so much. We are really fortunate and blessed to know that we have you with us, and someone who's a living legend who's done this for 4 decades. Shows first your range of versatility, your strengths, your legendary status, the fact that you are straight, upright, brave, full of wisdom, an academia, a man of wits and grace. We want to acknowledge you this morning. I particularly am honored. When I knew you were coming on the show, I said, today I must squeeze this man left and right. But it's so good to have. He said, let's give the man his flowers. Let's celebrate him for his work.
Yes.
Now he's still with us. You're going to still be with us for a very long time, but we want to show you that we love and appreciate you. So thank you so much for coming on the show today, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you really look good.
Oh yes.
I love your beards. I love how clean you look.
I call myself Sugar Daddy of Lagos, but you should collect Sugar Daddy of
yes,
UK.
This is the Sugar
Daddy of UK.
Alright, dear viewers, this is our guest for today, and his name again is Best Ogunmu Senior. That's to tell you that there is a junior of a younger version of him. Yes. And he is a UK-based Nigerian actor, filmmaker, and show promoter. He is a member of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, a member of Edo Artists Association of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Best Ogunmu was once the president of Edo Artists Association of Nigeria. He holds a bachelor degree of arts, Bachelor of Arts degree in English Language and Literature from the prestigious University of Benin. Also a diploma in Spanish language. Okay, I am coming here. Also a diploma in Spanish language. He has been involved in the entertainment industry for almost 40 years now. Best Ogunmu is also a show promoter with his outfit First Image Productions. Ladies and gentlemen, join me again to welcome the legend himself, Best Ogunmu. So, sir, this morning, I and Orali will be asking, because we want to learn from your wealth of knowledge. A person who has been in this industry for this long will have so much to dish out to the new generation, to the Gen Zs that are watching this morning. So there are so many questions, there are so many things that we want you to expose us to make us understand. I believe that you are ready to give that to us this morning, because that's how I'm super excited. You know, I'm always having, right? All right, sir. So we want to ask, in your journey so far, in Nigeria, in UK, I believe that you started from here, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yes. So, when did you leave the Nigeria scene?
That was 2006. That was when I left.
2006. That was a long time ago. You understand? So, before you left Nigeria, how good was the industry, the entertainment, the movie industry in Nigeria? How would you say that Nollywood was as at that time compared to how it is now? Is it better now, or was it better in your days, or those years you were in Nigeria? What do you think is the state of Nollywood now?
Once again, thanks for having me. Very grateful to Galaxy TV for having me. I have to acknowledge some persons later, but let us go straight to the question. In some aspects, the industry is better now, but there are still some aspects we have to, really look at. We have to look at it, because as at the time we started, or before I left, we were still struggling with some issues. First, we were struggling with equipments, and so, but today the equipments are better. We have modern equipments now. But I have to quickly say this: when we started, or way back, majority of our stories, of our screenplays were better. I can boast of that, because then it was not just you writing a script and running to locations to shoot. No, we do some we screen your scripts, we sit down, we do what we call script conference, we make sure everything is okay, we add, we subtract. So in some aspects it's better now. Some other aspects, well, we need some improvements.
Okay. Already, you want to say something?
Yes. You have been on various sets. You understand the reason why Nollywood is where we are today. You've talked about the fact that the scripts those days obviously better than what we have now, and we did not ask you in details why you feel so.
Yeah.
But here we are now asking you now. You have been in UK for a while, and you thrived, and you're still thriving. What is that particular thing? What is that essence you have over there? Because now you have seen life, you've seen the world from two or more different perspectives. What's that thing that you have learned over there that you feel like you have, that if you bring it into the Nigerian movie industry now that we are in, it will become a smash hit? What is that particular essence? What's that thing we want to know that will make a difference?
Okay, you said, before I go into your question, you said I didn't go into details about the environment. Let me just quickly say this. I'm not saying we don't have good scripts now, but for some who just feel that you just write and go and shoot, and then there are a lot of things in making a movie. It's not even just the script. I just use that as an example. It's not just the script. There are a lot of other things that should be done. The script, the movie making is a very big business, and when you are making a movie, it takes a lot. Then let me go back to your question. Well, I think there are more opportunities in Nigeria now, in the movie business. There are opportunities in the UK anyway, but it is not easy getting the actors for your movies in the UK or in the diaspora. It is not easy getting Nigerians to come on set, because in spite of the fact that some of us are into show business, we still work. We work. So getting somebody to come on set, and somebody may have this time to come on set today, but one of the person playing with the person may not have the chance to come. So in the UK, it's not like some other places. Most of the jobs in the UK are 24 hours based, 24 hours. You have shifts, morning, afternoon, and night. So actor A may be on night, and actor B will be on morning. So it's actually not too easy, and maybe your leave period may not coincide. You may have your own leave in August, the other ones leave maybe in October. So it's not too easy. Unlike in Nigeria, when even if you still work and you are in the movie business, you're an actor, you can still squeeze out time to go and shoot. So I have to give kudos to the actors. Well, if you want me to use this, to the actresses, because we can always refer to male and female as actors, but a lot of persons prefer you just say actors and actresses, so I would like to use that. So the actors and actresses, I have to give kudos to them for always having the time to go on set. So that's actually the difference. Time and funding is not too easy. But the time is the major thing that we do not really have over here in the diaspora, not just in the UK, in the diaspora. It is time. Unless you are into full entertainment business, you don't do any other thing. That's when you can always have time, always, you know, to go into the movie scene.
All right, sir. I want to ask you one more question before maybe takes you. You, as you are, we do think and consider you a legend, and you can be considered rather as one of the pioneers of Edo Wood, that is Benin film industry. Now, if you look at what obtains now and in Edo Wood, would you see or say that there has been any significant improvement? Because I have watched a couple of Edo movies. In fact, I did school in Edo State, Benson Idausa University. So I'll tell you, I watched your movies, I watched films, and I enjoyed them. As it's been said here, you're one of the pioneers of that land movie and entertainment industry, let's put it that way. So if you look at what obtains now, do you see any significant improvement, or are they the same way you left them?
Oh, significant improvements. Yes. Yes, I remember when we started. Like you said, or like you have been told, I am one of the pioneers of the movie industry in Edo State. In fact, I can boldly say one of the first three actors who started, who veered into the movie business. Before then, maybe we'll talk about later. Before then, I've been acting. Apart from being in the secondary school acting, NTA Benin. So that's why I said I'm going to give kudos to some persons later. Yeah. Maybe it will come to that. But it has really improved. So, in our days, we actually started with the VHS thing. I don't know if you are conversant with the VHS. Yeah. So that was how we started. And then, because the funding was so low, most times we shoot a full movie. I can reveal this. I can say to you boldly, we can shoot a full movie for 2 days. Then, because hurry a lot of things, and first, you discover that it's very funny anyway. You discover that some scenes that were supposed to be shot in the morning, in the script, the scenes, these actions, happened in the morning. But because we have no time, we will just change it to night. We're just doing this to make sure it survives. I myself and some others, we have to start moving from one person to the other, saying, please, sponsor our movie. I remember very well, as the president of Edo Artists Association of Nigeria then, the first president then, the first elected president, I was always there. I'm also a member of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. I want to let you know that. I myself and some others brought the AGN chapter to Edo State. So when I was attending meetings with big stakeholders in Lagos and all, I remember when I was always discussing with marketers. I do go to Onitsha then. I go to Onitsha. I go to Iweka, Upper Iweka. I don't know if you remember. Upper Iweka was very popular for this movie business then. So when I speak with this people, they say, no, we don't fit take our money from East how to develop the movie industry in Edo State. The industry was very much in Lagos. They're not too much in Onitsha or Asaba as we have it today. So most of the movies were shot in Lagos then. So I came back to Edo State and I started talking with a lot of men until one individual, he's late now, may his soul rest in peace, his name is Soto So. He veered into the business, brought us some money, and the guy made millions. On the first movie, he made millions, bought cars, bought expensive cameras. It was then others started coming in, to sponsor our movies. Then we have problems of locations. People will not give you their houses to shoot, and some will even tell you. I remember somebody telling me, if I can't give you my house now, tomorrow they'll come steal from my house when they see for movie. I remember then, people even still telling me, look, the locations one that they use, they are not fine. Why are they like that? I said, okay, the next time I'm shooting, I'm going to use your house. And the guy said, no, I better go, no, they can't teach me. So we're having those problems. But I'm telling you today, people give out their houses for locations. People give out their cars. Used to hire cars. You know, but people volunteer their cars now. We see hire. You know, but people volunteer their cars. They tell you, you know, I have heard some persons when they are going on location, they call me. I got president because they still call me president. Although I left them, I left as president so many years ago, but I'm still very much in touch with them. President, I need some locations, so especially those beautiful houses by those in diaspora and their cars parked in their compound. I said, okay, don't worry. I called them, I called some of these guys. Hello, you know, somebody is going to use your house, use your cars. For, I don't know, as long as it's you that's asking. So I can certainly tell you, I can boldly tell you, it has improved tremendously. You can see our actors and actresses coming to Europe, going to America now for shows and everything. So it has really, really improved. I'm very grateful. In fact, I am proud of myself, proud of my people.
Right. Yeah, wow, that's so beautiful to learn. You know, there is nothing like a leader looking back at what he started and see that the people he groomed are not doing better, they are not doing excellently well. I could feel the excitement, the joy inside. You know, I could feel it, you understand, like these people have grown. And you know, because he has been in that industry for a period of time and he has affected lives, they still come back to him, they still fall back to him for another advice. What a leader, what kind of leader will you be asking for? What are you now looking for in another person? So we're going to go on this short break, and when we come back, we still have Best Ogunmu in the studio with us to tell us more about his journey into the entertainment industry, especially the movie industry, because he just mentioned some challenges. He has not told us how he was able to overcome some of those challenges. He's going to tell us all that after this break. Stay with us. On Galaxy Television, I still got my guy, my G with me in the studio orally, and of course our guest, Best Ogunmu Senior, is still with us via Zoom, all the way from the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. Thank you. I was always saying United States of America because we used to have guests from all over the world. Oh,
you want to go there?
Yeah. If our guest now, I guess Best Ogunmu is still with us. If he invites me over right now,
for what?
I will be on my way to the UK.
For what?
Or, sir, are you not going to invite me over? You will. What are you not saying? What are you not talking about, Orally? Very soon, I will get invites. All right.
No loss for you, though.
No, I won't get lost. All right, so we want to know some of the challenges. You've mentioned a few, like getting locations for your movies. When the whole journey started, getting locations, getting maybe props and other stuff. Of course, availability of time to get people to set, especially when you have to turn your scripts from morning to night, all those things. Those are some of the few challenges you have. But we want to know right now how the whole journey even started, how the Edo Association came about. You know, you've been here, so you're going to, and I know you want to mention those people, some of those people that you have not mentioned the name. So this question should give you the room for you to give those accolades to those people that you started the journey with. So we want to know that.
Okay, like I said before we came into the movie business, we've always been acting, you know, primary, secondary, you know, when NTA came, you know, I started acting for the children's time in NTA, and you know, they were always moving out in there. Then later there were youth programs. It was youth scene, a youth program. So I was fully involved. We were writing poems, delivering our poems, acting, you know, short stories. But there's one particular person who actually brought all of us out into this business. He was so passionate about, you know, the acting business. He was so passionate about bringing us up, teaching us what to do. giving us the basic things for acting. I'm talking about Mr. Femi Adewale. I still call him up to now. After so many years, I still call him my able director. You know, he gathered us there in NTA. Yeah, Femi Adewale. Yeah, he's an Ogunmu, that man. If I can boldly tell you that majority of us that are Ogas in the film industry in Edo State today went through Femi Adewale. Yes. That man, he was too much, you know. So he brought us in and we started acting. He started from, was it? I'm older now. Was it youth scene or it was? I think it was youth scene. He started with maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and before you knew it, NTA now gave us an hour. So we now have what we call super movies. I think it's super movies, and we're now coming out on Sundays. We go on locations and shoot like you do in movies. That's what he was doing with us. Yes, on locations. In fact, I learned a lot from him. He didn't know. He didn't. His directing skills, that man is too much. When I see others directing, because I've seen a lot of persons directing, because it will interest you to get time in Spain too. That was when I did my diploma in Spanish language. So he got all those things from me. When I started watching directors later, you know, studying directing later, I discovered that what this guy, the things he taught us those days, when these things these guys were actually doing and seeing and that are happening now, and I went back and I did a thumb up for him. So yes, we started from there. The super movie thing was showing every Sunday. Femi Adewale was showing us to the world, and so after then. But before now, I was the director of administration of a theater group outside NTA. Outside, we had a lot of persons then. Some of them are big organs now, but a lot of them, some are outside the country. They are doing well in show promotion and all. So I was shuttling between my theater group and the NTA scene. Then I was in school. I was later in school. Later I entered uni then, and we were doing all these things together. So when the movie industry was now moving in Lagos, it was now, you know, getting to certain heights. I said, why can't we have something in Edo State, since we have actors in Edo State? Let's do this. Before now, I have been fighting so that actors can come together. We should have a union. We should have a body where we can discuss our issues, where we can push forward what we have. It has always failed. I must be very frank. You know, I go from house to house. It has always failed. So when I mooted the idea of us coming together again, you know, there was this problem of, you know, they still work. But unfortunately, we did a movie, on how people, you know, how it was at a time in Edo State, moving people across the desert to Europe. So we did a movie on it. Or how some guys we take these guys, the trolleys, we take these guys and abandon them in the desert. So we did a movie on it. And unfortunately, the guy that played the role of the trolley that was taking people in the movie, that was taking people and abandoning them in the desert, now, you know, wanted to cross the desert to Europe, but he died.
Wow. What a story.
So when he died, you know, I called people together. Then I was already, you know, in the president. Then I already mooted this idea of us coming together. And I called persons together and said, we should mourn our colleague. So let's come together. In the process of us getting together to prepare for the guy's burial, that was how the Edo State Artists Association of Nigeria started.
Wow.
That saw the need for us to come together to address certain issues, to make us bigger, you know, to make us push ourselves further. Because, like we say in our Edo language, only one finger cannot remove the lies from the head.
All right.
So, and I said we need to come together. I addressed us on that day, and everybody was interested. They were all interested. We should come together. So we came together as an association. We were together for about 7 months. I was the organizing secretary. One of our elders in the industry then, Mr. Bonatine, late Bonatine, he was with the Edo State Arts Council. He was the director then. So he was the chairman, but I was the organizing secretary. But I was actually really organizing us, putting us together. So after about 7 or 8 months, we now decided to hold elections. And I didn't want to contest. It would be like, so you put us together to come be the president. So, but some persons started, there were this pressure from everybody. You have to. I said, no, I won't. But the pressure was so much, you know. So we held the first elections, and I became the president.
Wow.
It now pushed us. We now had a strong voice, to discuss with marketers and executive producers. I was always going to executive producers. I tell them how to treat my artists, how to, you know, give them what they merit. You know, I started pushing, even with government. We were now fully recognized. Then the Oba called us. We went to see the Oba Bini. We went to see him. He was always calling us, you know, addressing us. He was watching our movies, and he would tell us, there's something you didn't do when you were doing some Benin historical movies, and he would tell us, no, this one didn't work well. So we now decided that before we finally shoot, we have to take our script to the palace so that we can get the true version of the stories.
Yeah.
Because the Oba had a group that we always get to us to say, meet these people, these persons, they are the encyclopedia of the adult customs, culture, and tradition. So that was how, you know, it was getting better. I remember my first movie. You can't believe it. I didn't get up to 400 naira. My first movie. Yes, you can't believe it. I was always playing video.
Wow.
Yes, I was always playing video, but I was also assisting executive producers so that we can have more producers. I have more executive producers. What do? I'll play little, but I will assist with driving actors sets to locations. I will drive. I will say, no, so since you can't, since there's no vehicle, I will drive. I put everybody inside the car, and you can't believe it. Some places we sit on the bonnet, so we sit on the boot, you know, to drive into villages. That's how we started. But I am so grateful to God today, to everybody that has contributed. That the industry is bigger. It's bigger in Edo. You know, we are even planning for a lot of things now. I'll be happy later this year. I'll be there with them, and you know, and they have not forgotten me. I have to say that they have not forgotten me.
We hope to see you.
They construct me. They are holding elections. They are holding their elections in May. So I have been told, and but what I do is I don't interfere. I make sure I don't interfere. I don't tell them who to vote for. I don't. I only advise. I've never done, and they know me for that I don't interfere in their activities. It's only when I see that something is going wrong, I now call and tell them, no, let's handle this. It's an in-house thing. They send house plot now, clean our house for the Russian, not be for public. You know, so I always discuss it. But I can tell you, it's bigger now, and they are richer now. You know, we didn't make any money from it, but my joy is they are making money from the business, and they are bigger.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Best Ogunmu. In fact, that is a whole lot of experience. We didn't even know that our boss is that good. He has started for a
because we are watching Kiriwo is what?
Sorry, let me quickly tell you this.
Okay.
This time Femi goes to me today. You know the rest of everybody will want to see him, everybody will want to host him because he did well. Those in NTA, yes, they helped us, but Femi was directly with us, and you know, he will tell you what to do, he will tell you what up to personal lives. Yes, I'm telling you. He will advise you. He was always doing that. I still call him my Oga tomorrow, and I'll continue to do that until I die, because wherever in the movie industry today, now Femi, now he uplifts me.
Wow.
That was when he was younger. Now he's showing me Pepe.
No. That is not true. That is not true. That's
some pictures.
Disagree.
That's some pictures I see.
He doesn't play when he's working. No.
Yes.
When he's working.
Yes, he doesn't play.
Don't try him. Don't joke. He takes his work seriously.
Don't play.
Yeah, that's who he is. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Best Ogunmu. But we still want to ask you for your social media handle so that your fans and the likes of us can follow you up on your social media platform, so we get updates on what is happening with you.
On Facebook is my name, Best Ogunmu. On Instagram, I am Best Ogunmu 25. On TikTok, I am Best Ogunmu 25 because 25th of December is actually my birthday, so I'm always pushing it. I'm always pushing that 25th. So I've been on Twitter, but most times I'm not there. I'm on Twitter, but most times. But on Facebook, I'm Best Ogunmu. On Instagram, Best Ogunmu 25. On TikTok, I'm Best Ogunmu 25 because very soon I'm starting a very big program on TikTok. So I'm going to make it bigger, do a lot of things. So that will be coming off very soon. You know, so for show business, it's just my outfit, Best Image Productions. We're not too big. We collaborate with other show promoters, showbiz promoters. So we are very good at doing that, both in Spain and in the UK. I'm actually kind of
God bless you for
Spain
us.
And in UK, mostly in the UK now.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your time, sir. Yes, and thank you. We hope when we call on you next time, you will be there to respond to us swiftly. So we're gonna go on this short break, and when we come back, we will take the celebrity gist briefly. Don't go anywhere. Thank you. We want to give you quickly the celebrity gist, and the first story here is Nigerians don't deserve me. That's rapper Vico quits music. So this guy says he doesn't get the amount of support from fans and the music promoters, and because of that he's not encouraged. He wants to quit music because he feels because he's not getting the support, the promotion and all that, it means Nigerians don't deserve him. Now I don't know how to put it. I don't know what he meant by not fans not being supportive. I personally spoke with Vico to bring him to the show. Yes, I spoke with him to bring him here, and do you know what he said? He told me that how much are you going to pay me?
Wow.
You understand? So, and I said, okay, that it is strictly business. That was what I will show you the conversation after the show. That was what Vico told me, that it is money based. And I said, okay, no problem. When I am ready to pay you the amount that you want me to pay you, I will bring you to the show. So I don't know how many other people who might have invited him for opportunity, because there is no way he will come to this show and he wouldn't talk about his own program. Maybe he doesn't see those ones as love and support, but however it is, we wish him all the best in his quitting.
All right.
Moving on to the next story.
Mercy Chinwo not aware Easy T treated me unfairly, Dr. Roy. Now, you know, there has been a funny role between manager, former manager,
artist.
It's sickening and it's tiring. And when the story came out, blogs carried it that Mercy Chinwo, he said Mercy Chinwo said this.
But that was what he said.
And now he's coming out.
So say Mercy Chinwo supported you and this and that. When
he's coming out to say Mercy Chinwo. Why can't people be straightforward? It's annoyingly terrible that people would want to behave like that. It's insanely preposterous that he would even come out to do that, because we all know who Mercy Chinwo is. I'm not saying everybody's perfect, but she's someone who I know that one-on-one, she does everything possible to put smiles around the faces of everybody around her. So for him to come out and say stuff like this is disheartening.
I felt that people were just trying to bank on the fact that she has been on the news for no reason for a period of time now, and that was why he made that statement. And now coming back to say, do you know this blog will not carry this thing, this other one that he said?
They will not.
It is that negative one. Anyways, that's what makes it in news. Moving on, big artist on songs isn't Afrobeat style. That is Asa Asika. You know, he is Davido's what again?
Manager, Asika. Yeah.
Yes. You know, and he said that over in Spain or where, the Latin world, those areas, you know, they can have their top 3 featured in a particular song to make the song even bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is not like that here in Nigeria. You cannot see Davido, Bono Boy, Whiskey, all in one kind of song. That it is not a Nigerian thing. And when he said that, it really got to me actually. It now looks as if we are fighting ourselves. Ego is affecting our music industry. So I believe these big 3 can actually do something. So, you know, let's just make a difference. Let's not give some people some reasons to talk us down. You're big, you're big. All right, let's go.
Yes, last but not the least says why I left Style Plus, Tunde Akinsomi. Now, Tunde actually came out to say that he was following, or he wanted to quit the band and start or pursue his solo career. Now, that was because he wanted to change, or the name needed to reflect a new sense of direction and hope for him. But I think, I don't want to speak much on the matter because time is fast gone, but this is what I'll say. I think it is time for a Style Plus comeback tour, and we are here for it, because anytime I play their music on radio and even on my phone or anywhere, I always vibe to it. In fact, people are doing mashups. People are doing their own covers for Style Plus's FA Mark Rock. He did. He's done like 3 covers for 3 mashups for Style Plus, Olufumi and Runaway, and I have that on my phone, and it is absolutely fantabulous. So it's time for a Style Plus comeback tour, and we are here and waiting for it. So whatever it is, Tunde, pick up your crew members, because you are the lead vocalist, and come back home.
Well, time is fast spent, hard time flies when you're having fun. We've learned today, we've had an amazing guest in the studio via Zoom. We want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Best Ogunmu for coming on the show, and of course to my lovely co-host, my picture Orally. Thank you for always being by my side. I know you got my back. So let's say our goodbyes.
All right, we're about to say our goodbyes now. But first, I want to say a big happy birthday to my bestie, Ijideka Ogini. It's actually Ijideka, so we call her Deka. Deka, baby, I love you. So I'm going to sing for you quickly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday birthday. Happy birthday, Deca CEO, Deca Magnates Companies. Big one. We want to say we love you from the bottom of our heart on behalf of WhatsApp and Galaxy Television. My name is Obina Kenna. You know me as Bullion Van Big Size Study by Radio Cubana, and of course, Sugar Daddy of Lagos. And today, we've enjoyed ourselves. So we're going to end the show now. Drink water. Mind the business that concerns you every day above 6 feet. It's a good day. So we'll come your way tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Omevi Idolo. Maybe it's Omevi Idolo. It's IDOLOR. Across all social media platforms. Just go there and you follow me. I'll follow you back. And don't forget, we'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 11 to keep those smiles on your faces.
Yeah.
And don't forget, coming up next is Waiting They Happen Naija with the Sabi Boys. I'm looking at them I'm looking at them like this. So just stay tuned. They will be here to crack you up. Until we come your way tomorrow, probably end of really, we want to say we love you, but you should love yourself more.
Obviously. Adios.